Hey everyone, alright, so this movie review is going to be about the Ewan McGregor movie from this year, Son of a Gun. I got the Blu-ray of it recently, of course it's recently been released over here in the UK, starring Ewan McGregor and Brenton Thwaites, an Australian film. Unfortunately, it didn't get a release on the theatres around here. It was pretty much direct to home video, which was a great shame actually, because I watched this movie the other day and do you know what? I had very good feelings about it going in. You know, I had high expectations for this movie, and do you know what? It didn't disappoint. Genuinely, this movie is very good. This movie is great. Of course, the premise of the film is Brenton Thwaites. He's a young guy who gets into trouble and gets thrown into prison. And while he's in there, he meets Ewan McGregor, who is, of course, this well-renowned, infamous is the word, criminal. And Ewan McGregor befriends him and offers him quote-unquote protection while he's inside. But the catch is that when Brenton Thwaites gets out of prison in a couple of months' time, he's got to help Ewan McGregor in return, you know. And the time eventually comes where Brenton Thwaites is released from prison and he goes and meets these guys who Ewan McGregor tells him to go and see, and he's given a mobile phone and a place to stay, and he's told, keep this phone charged, one day it will ring, and when it finally does, you answer it. So the day finally comes, he answers it, and he's given a mission, essentially, to commandeer a helicopter and go to the prison and help Ewan McGregor to escape. So obviously Ewan McGregor and these guys, they break out of prison and they manage to get out into the courtyard and they're waiting there, and Brenton Thwaites comes over in this helicopter and airlifts them out of there. Now, that's like the first third of the film, and then when obviously Ewan McGregor and these guys are out and they've got a job to do. Because of course, primarily this movie is a heist movie, and of course Ewan McGregor, that's his area of expertise. So they get some information, reliable intel, quote unquote, about a gold mine. Yeah, so that's the target. 6 bars of gold bullion. That's what they're trying to steal. So the heist goes down. Obviously, Brenton Thwaites is involved. They recover the gold. Everything pretty much goes to plan. Obviously, there's a few hiccups here and there. They lose a few guys, unfortunately, here and there. But, you know, pretty much everything goes to plan. They don't get caught. They get away with the gold. But then it turns out the heist was actually the easy part, because following that, that's when things start to take a bit of a turn for the worst and all the double crossing starts. You know, they meet up with a guy they were doing the job for afterwards. They give him the gold. The guy tells them, thanks, we'll contact you later on to let you know where you can pick your share of the gold up from. Unfortunately, that call never comes, and when Ewan McGregor and Brenton Thwaites are on their way back to their apartment where they're staying, they arrive to find out that there's a bunch of armed police waiting for them and almost get caught. Thankfully, they get a text message warning them beforehand, so they manage to escape without being detected. But yeah, so the first third is Ewan McGregor and Brenton Thwaites meeting, Brenton Thwaites getting released from jail and then helping Ewan McGregor to escape. The second third is planning and pulling off this heist on the gold mine, and the final third of the movie is what follows afterwards, where everything goes downhill. People are double crossing each other left, right and centre. People are getting beaten up, shot, tortured, interrogated, set up. It's honestly pretty unpredictable, you know. If you like a film with twists and turns, yeah, this film will probably do it for you. Ewan McGregor is brilliant in this film. If you want to see him play something darker, this is a good choice for you. He does his character's interesting because, of course, he's not a good guy because he's a criminal, but then he has his nice moments. But then he also has his dark moments where you see just what a nasty piece of work this guy really is. So Ewan McGregor is fantastic in this movie. Like I say, it was great to see him play a dark character. I'm really looking forward to Last Days in the Desert, you know, when he plays both Jesus and the devil. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does when he plays the devil. Hopefully we'll get into really dark territory with that, you know. Hopefully we'll have some of like the psychological horror elements to it. It'd be interesting to see what he does with that. But here, playing this character in Son of a Gun, yeah, he plays a really nasty piece of work at times, a really tough character. It is tough, this movie, in parts. It's, you know, there's some graphic violence in it. The fight scenes are really tough. Like I say, it says on the box, you know, it's a gritty movie. It's very much R-rated. It's not watered down at all, which is refreshing. But yeah, this movie deserves a hell of a lot better. It deserves to be in the theatre. I don't know why it was straight to Blu-ray and DVD. Probably because it's an independent movie. Of course, the other Ewan McGregor movie this year, Mordecai, the disaster that film was, you know, it's safe to say that Son of a Gun is the better Ewan McGregor movie of the year. But it's so annoying that movie gets a wide theatrical release. This movie, Son of a Gun, the better movie, is relegated just to direct-to-video. But it goes to illustrate that point. Sorry to go off on a tangent, but it goes to illustrate the point that whether a movie gets a theatrical release or whether it is direct to home video does not necessarily reflect how good or bad the movie is. Because this movie, Son of a Gun, is a fine film. Ewan McGregor's great. Brenton Thwaites is really good. I really liked him in Oculus. I really like him in this movie. And everyone involved is really good. Yeah, went in with high expectations, like I said, didn't disappoint. I hope if you guys have seen this movie, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if you are debating whether or not to sit and watch it, I hope this review's helped you out. And if you do decide to watch it, I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for sticking with me. This, of course, is the end of the review. Obviously, I don't really want to go too much into detail. I mean, I know I told you to pull off the heist successfully. It's not really a spoiler, you know, but I don't want to give away anything more because it's a really good film, and I think you'll enjoy it. So yeah, that's the end of this review. Highly recommend Son of a Gun. Great movie, great Blu-ray. The picture and sound quality on this, great. Yeah, so it's worth getting on Blu-ray. So that's the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it useful, and enjoy the movie. Thanks for watching and sticking with me, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you, everyone.